We are on part 23. When I left the room that I was in, one of the doors was locked. The other door brought me back out into the room that I was in beforehand. And this is the path that I took. So I had to take and come back out. I had to drop down there. I had to take them 3 guys back out again from over there. And once I took them out, I was able to get up here. I gotta follow the shadowy figure. So this is what I did. I didn't even realize I was doing it. I was just doing it to see if I could actually get up there. And then I just started following the trail that was laid out. Hopefully I didn't get jumped yet. But now that I'm recording, I probably will. Once we get out over here.
Jonathan.
What was that? I won't let you escape.
And they're just going and going. Is this a graveyard again? Ah, okay.
You're very fast, but I'll catch you.
Yep. I kind of figured it was a cemetery again. Oh no, not freaking in there again. Oh, that's good.
They've all been butchered.
Okay, all the way to the back. That's where his sister was buried at, I think. Too bad you don't have a sneak button on this game. That would be awesome then. Oh, this way.
I can still sense a presence.
What do you want? Somebody help! What do you want? Somebody help!
Oh, that's wrong. He wasn't even freaking nowhere near me.
What do you want?
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Well, I hope I ain't gotta fight a bunch of shit up here. Oh man, all this fucking blood here. Fucking. I bet you I have to. Probably fucking right in there.
In the name of Christ, someone help me!
I have this thirst for blood.
God help, please help me!
Watch the gate shut when I go in there.
In the name of Christ, someone help me!
Oh, it's a trap.
You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer,
I knew it had to be her.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were, in front of me, on a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary. I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes. I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
So that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular. That of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good. Abomination!
Damn, man, she fucking swings that fucking thing, don't she?
Kiss me again, sweet brother. Assassin! Rest in peace, monster.
What the fuck?
You left me to rot in this grave! What have you done?
Oh, that's crap, man. What? Jeez. Unbelievable, man. Wow.
Christ! Someone help me! Help me, please! In the name of Christ! Someone help me! Help me, please!
You left me to rot in this grave! Ah! 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 What? You killed me! What have you done? Ah! 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 That abomination! Come to me, Jonathan. Ah! Ah! Kinslayer! Ah! 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 Rest in peace, monster. Assassin! Ah! 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 You've killed me, brother! Kiss me again, sweet brother. Ah! 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 What have you done? Ah! Kinslayer! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Damn, man, she gets all these fucking things, and you don't get nothing.
Kiss me again, sweet brother. Give me your blood, priest. Final thoughts are just to die for.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Rest in peace, monster.
Ah!
Should have went and bit him.
Come to me, Jonathan. Rest in peace, monster.
This is bullshit how she has this shit.
Kiss me again, sweet brother. What have you done? Come to me, Jonathan. Rest in peace, monster. Come to me, Jonathan.
Fucking bitch.
What have you done?
Bitch. Damn it all. Okay. Okay. I think instead of going back in there, I'm going to take and go to the part there, try and do one of these other option things that I have to, and get them taken care of. Maybe I can upgrade my weapon a little bit more. Let me see. It's up over there, so I gotta go that way and go up. Where are the other things? Okay, I got two things at the hospital. And one thing there. Okay, so let's go down to the hospital. Let me put a marker if I can. Remember how to do it. Marker. Okay, what are these? Damn it. There should only be one marker. There's one marker there. Where would the second one be? I don't see the second one. Huh. Let's see. good handle part. I need fucking 3 of them. So I can upgrade to level 4 on this. Huh. Common trigger parts. I need a freaking 10 of them. I need 6 for this one. Three good handle parts. Oh, 2,000. Huh. 3,400 there. 2,700. 27. 34. she's messed up. She's in that one place going bug fucking Nurse Ratchet. These guys, almost all these guys are sick. Oh, that's it. How Shung, or how hung low is she? I don't know. Let's see. Camellia, she's doing okay. These guys are... You got pneumonia. I don't got a cure for that yet. Pneumonia. Neurology. Sepsis. I think I got something for sepsis. Anemia. Sepsis. Anemia. Fatigue. Fatigue ain't bad, I guess. It's easy to cure. Yeah, I haven't found any of these yo-yos yet. Okay, so these guys all got sepsis, bronchitis. Damn, these motherfuckers get sick. Huh. Okay. Huh. Let's see. I think I got... Let's see. Treatments, there we go. Bronchitis. I got one for bronchitis. One for a cold. Two for fatigue. If I can recycle this shit. No. Icky bad. Morton, what a damn name. Jeez.
This must be a picture of the bomb explosion Dyson Delaney spoke of.
Everybody's sending fucking notes. Okay, I saw that one. I saw that one. Voucher. Oh, okay. Oh my.
can't believe I'm doing this. I cannot enter. I have this thirst for blood. It's locked.
Sir, step away! Did you hear me? Over there! Turn around, sir.
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Jonathan, at last. I've been worried sick. Have you solved the case of our poor Sean Hampton?
Don't worry, Edgar. The reputation of Pembroke Hospital is secure. Sean Hampton was not the guilty party.
Is that true? Oh, good news. Good news indeed.
What do you know of the Ascalon Club?
Not as much as I would like. There have always been rumors about a secret society of vampires operating in the interests of the British Empire, though I've never met a member.
I crossed paths with one. A terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the Ascalon Club to exterminate the Skulls of the East End.
By the stole, Jonathan. If vampires are eliminating their own progeny, then dark times are upon us. Darker than I've ever witnessed.
Do you think Lady Ashbury would know of them?
Jonathan, our beloved lady is not one for social dalliances, nor the assemblies of dark orders. She's a woman of superior taste and selective acquaintance.
Does the name Old Bridget ring any bells?
I'd never heard of her. Why? A patient of ours? I must confess, I don't know them all.
No, it's just someone I recently met. A fascinating woman. I had thought that perhaps...
By the stole, Jonathan, you've met another vampire. I would appreciate an introduction, if that's the case.
I found Harriet Jones. She's much the same old, embittered woman she was, only she's been made a Skull. Her transformation did not go well.
Incredible. Well, why not bring her here? We could learn so much by studying her condition. It would be fascinating.
I doubt that. She can barely move. Perhaps we could learn more about the degeneration of Skulls.
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new species. We know so little of the laws that dictate vampire reproduction.
Were there any studies made by your order on the subject?
Not that I'm aware of. I will transmit your discovery to the Brotherhood's primate. He will be delighted.
A pleasure as always, Edgar.
Okay, wasn't there some, I think there was one other marker here. Can't get in upstairs here.
Seems to be falling. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
know if I have this stuff. Anemia.
I will see you later.
I can't get where I don't have it. Anemia.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswell.
I will not let you down, my boy.
You at our side, Dr. Reed. I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
My sweet girl.
Yeah, you're still sitting there waiting for your operation. You ain't never gonna get it. Probably. Okay, so back this way. Directly behind me. Over here somewhere.
You always knew the words to calm the child. As for me...
Might be this guy.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Huh.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Okay, I can't help.
I will see you later.
Either. Huh.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
Okay.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
You always knew the words to calm the children.
Upstairs.
As for me... What a blundering idiot.
must have weighed, damn it.
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir.
How long's it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year?
You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
Huh. I'll be upstairs then.
So like a book. And still walking with us. How can we be sure we're making a difference?
I gotta find the main corridor here. There we go. Front desk. Okay. Oh, let's see. Where's that lady? Whatever the fuck her name is there. Or sign out.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count on you. I wish I could say the same for the others.
You look exhausted. You're pushing yourself too hard. You don't have to bear the burdens of this hospital alone.
It is good to see you again, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury. Dr. Swansea has asked me to investigate the recent disturbances in the hospital caused by skulls.
Really? What do you mean?
I discovered the most intriguing skull. An elderly woman answering to the name of Old Bridget, and a man who helps them remain hidden in London.
Old Bridget? Peculiar name, I've never heard of her.
According to Old Bridget, skulls can lead a peaceful existence like us. They are even able to nourish themselves by feeding on corpses and the flesh of the dead.
How vile. Please, Jonathan, let's change the subject.
Skulls of London have gone into hiding. Both mortals and immortals plot their extermination.
Yes. Skulls are the orphans of the Vampire Society. They are the shame of their genitors, a disgrace to the vampire that created them.
There is something ominous closing around me, Lady Ashbury. Something spies upon me from the shadows. Something cruel and wicked.
Whatever do you mean, Jonathan?
If Sean Hampton and Harriet were not the guilty parties, then who? I saw the bodies and the blood.
Your rebirth has not gone unnoticed, Jonathan. Be extremely careful. If you get in the way of an immortal's plans...
Do you suspect someone?
I don't know, Jonathan. I steer clear of vampire politics, especially whilst hunters roam the city's streets.
Goodbye for now, my lady.
Well, that wasn't an informative conversation.
Good evening.
You gotta say
Good
for
evening,
yourself.
Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realized I could make a fortune.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see this city is crumbling down? Today people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow we may be fighting for food.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay, I must have just done that one. Let me see what's this one.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Okay.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Okay. Now, I need another part. I think I need that. I think I might need that. Another part. I gotta see what I need here. Oh, excuse me. That's a 3. In order to get to a 4. Tiny gun part. It's 3 of those. Okay. See about buying them first.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Yeah, tiny ones what I need. I think I need 3 of them. You don't have no more shit. Tiny good handle part. Okay, I thought that's what I bought. Huh.
It's safer here.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Same old words, dude.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Yeah. Shit. You don't have the part I need. Huh. Well, I paid to upgrade that, so I can't sell it. Huh. I got one. Okay, all I can sell is that junk. Can't sell that. And keep those treatments. Ammo. Could probably sell that and just replenish it upstairs. I could try that. Okay.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that.
How much freaking change? Oh, I got 773 now. That's not bad. It was already down this way. Yeah, okay, I was already down this way. Let's Go down the other hallway and see what's up.
It's here again.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Yeah, okay.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes. And it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
You're delusional, lady.
You are no vampire. You are a delusional woman, convinced she is something she is not.
How convenient to call delusional anyone who does not share your precious rationale, Dr. Reed.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Oh, this lady's making me laugh.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
If you were a vampire, you would have already sucked on the guy's neck. Instead of sitting there and just walking around and talking to him and stuff.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Yeah, okay.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, And it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Oh.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. Her arm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
It's locked. It's locked.
Nice. I'll get on and sell more ammo now. Huh. Cool.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Well, what can I put? Oh, wait a minute. Don't I have a where's this thing? I wonder how I can get that plant some water. That's 1,000. There's 300. Okay. Let's see what I got. I gotta go back up there and convince her to go back to Whitechapel. And go see what Nurse Crane is doing, Nurse Ratchet. And I get up here, that's where my sister is. She wants to fight me, to kill me. I had her halfway and she went and ate the priest there. I suppose I should take and if I ever go up there to fight her again, I should take and do it. So now she has nothing to replenish her health. Okay, so I just got that one then, right over here. There it is, and try to get her to go back to Whitechapel. Okay, the thing from over here. Two of them. I took care of both of them. Okay. So like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Now, you guys enjoy.